Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video, and welcome back to KidCore. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be extending out our playground build. We are going to be adding some roads in here, and then possibly building a small neighborhood. I have an idea in mind, and I want to see what it will turn out. So yeah, I'm really excited to actually show you guys the road. Just because this road is actually really impressive on whoever built this. Again, all codes are in the description below. This road looks really good, and somehow, some way, they made it fit with the KidCore theme. And I don't know, I'm really excited to show it off to everyone because I feel like it looks really good. And all I'm doing is actually extending out kind of like the length of the playground build, just because I don't know how far yet I want to go with this. I know that I have a build in mind, but if it needs to go out further, I will. But for right now, I'm kind of just keeping it very central, especially like over here. And later on, I will branch out. I always do this to myself. I kind of just build one thing at a time, and it really helps, like with the placement of things. And this crossroad path is absolutely amazing. So the first one is actually pink, and then I did decide later on to go back and change it to yellow, just because I feel like that looks, I don't know, very KidCore in its different color. As you see here, I'm actually changing it, and I don't know, I really like how this looks. I know this one is actually like very common, you see like anywhere, like the yellow one, but I feel like it pairs really well with the pink, so I wanted to add that. And also, this had like little puddles in the street, so I wanted to make sure I added that. And it kind of goes with that like spring like vibe that I said I'm kind of going for. So I wanted to roll with that. So I just used that, and it looks really cute. And now that I'm actually finally finishing up the road here, I think I did decide that I wanted to build a little neighborhood. And this one's going to be really cute, and I feel like it will fit the theme very well. So I wanted to do that. Now I am actually finishing up over here. I wanted to add all these like different sidewalk paths just to kind of match the theme like I was going for before. And I don't know, I wanted to make sure I added the toast. The toast is the best, and honestly I could have just used only the toast and been happy with it, just because it is really silly, and I don't know, it is cute. I'm really glad that I actually took the time to figure out what that was, because your boy had no idea what that was, and I didn't know if it was supposed to look like that. And in the street, I just added some cars just to fill it in some, because it is really plain. And then also added some leaf piles, and I can finally use the green ones just because it finally matches with the spring, because typically I would add like leaf piles and they don't match the aesthetic at all really. But yeah, and to give it some height, I added a utility pole and just a street lamp. I don't know, I feel like that looks really good. And now I don't know if you remember in the last video, I was talking about all the different color fences and types I was going to use. You see here, I am using the iron fence, and I just made it all kinds of different colors, especially the ones that kind of stand out. And I don't know, I really like it, and it kind of matches the playground a lot now that I look back on it. The color wave is really cool. I definitely got inspired from this on Pinterest, and I don't know, I'm really glad I used this. It looks really cute. And I think it turned out really well, and it helps kind of block off this area a lot. And now that I'm done here, I went inside to speak with Tom Nook, because I am going to be making a neighborhood, so I need to move one of my villagers over. I'm going to make it just like a small neighborhood with like 2 villagers. And yeah, I always do the 2 just because I feel like it pairs really well, and they can share a yard. I just think that's really cute. I don't know why I was hesitating on picking someone, because it doesn't matter, because I will be getting all new villagers more than likely. So I went ahead and moved our old trusty villager Bubbles. She is somehow, some way on all of our islands. So yeah, I moved her first, just because she's probably the most nostalgic villager, especially on that like Insomnia channel. Don't know why, but she is. And then the next day, I can't get over how cute my outfit is with this like paper hat. I went ahead and spoke with Tom Nook again to move over our final villager. And I won't even try to pronounce his name, but I know he's one of the new like monkey villagers. So I went ahead and moved him over. I don't know if I really like him that much. Kind of creepy looking. I don't really understand his concept, but yeah, we went ahead and moved him over. And now we can actually start building the neighborhood right in front of kind of like the park area that we built in our last video. And this was a little confusing to me at first, just because I had a really cool idea in mind, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to put it all down. So I just started by placing down a lot of pathing to hopefully come up with an idea, because I wanted to kind of go for like a birthday theme. I feel like that is kind of kidcore. I really don't know though for sure, but I feel like it would have been a cute idea, kind of like a small neighborhood, like people gathering for a birthday party. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would have been like a cute idea to put in. So I wanted to see if I can create that. So I wanted to start off by placing down pathing to connect kind of each house. And of course I haven't time traveled yet, so it can't go underneath all the way. And at this point I was starting to get confused because I didn't know if I wanted to use this pathing or not. And yeah, it took me a while to truly figure out if I wanted to use this pathing, because it was kind of, I don't know, like blending in is the word, but I didn't know if it was like too much. So you see me here trying out new things to see if I like how it would look. And in my head I knew it wasn't going to work out, but I'm stubborn and I continued anyways. It definitely did not get better. I don't know what I was doing here, but I wanted to leave that in because I thought it was really funny, because I was trying to use this like board path as like a front yard thing. I don't really know what I was going for. Eventually I did cover it back up to hopefully come up with something else. After a long period of time and like kind of a thought process, I did end up using the road eventually, but I kind of just stuck with this to see if I could get it to work. You guys let me know in the comments below if you like the grass more. Me personally, I just don't think it works right here. I feel like it's too much and it wasn't blending in the way I wanted it to. But yeah, the hardest part for me so far with kidcore is trying to figure out what works and doesn't. I am not used to this pathing like at all, and my mind is kind of more like modern stuff and like city core. So this is really challenging for me. I am really excited though, to hopefully come up with a lot of good ideas and show you guys really cool builds to hopefully inspire you to do something else on your island or to try out kidcore. But I guess that's what my channel is all about, getting out of your comfort zone and trying new things. So hopefully this can inspire you to try it out too, because honestly it's not too bad. It's just like a big learning curve is all. And this is the part in the video where I start to realize that this is not going to work out. Finally, it only took me probably about an hour of thinking and going through different ideas in my mind, but you'll see me still continue, and I am placing down a lot of my decorations that I have for kind of like my birthday yard, and to see if I can still get it to work, because I don't like to give up on things. But yeah, I really wish I would sooner, but I don't, and I just continue over and over again. But I love the birthday items and I don't feel like they're used that much. And I don't know, I really wanted to make sure I use something like this in this build, just because it is colorful and I do think it fits with the theme very well. And I don't know, I just want to make sure I use a little bit of everything from like the birthday items just to kind of fill it in. And I want to make sure I add some benches around the table so it looks like people are like gathering and stuff. I even picked up these cupcakes. Don't know what I'm going to do with those, but yeah, I'll definitely use those somehow. And finally, here I am covering up everything that I made, and I just decided to use this sidewalk path. I feel like it's good enough, and I don't know, it covers up the area more, but in between the houses, I'm gonna leave it kind of like that grass look, just because I think it looks a lot better, and it kind of resembles a yard in a way, I guess. But I don't know, I think it looks overall much better. And now that I actually get my life together and I know what I'm doing, kind of, I can actually start building. So in these paths, I want to make sure I add all these different like brick, like, I don't know, designs, add some gradients, I guess, different color grays, and I don't know, I feel like it looks really nice. And right like where the grass path is, I wanted to add the birthday table, just because it's in the grass and it looks cute like that, I guess. I don't know, I wanted to make sure I added that there. And then also I even grabbed like a straight piano. I don't know why. This Kidcore stuff is definitely confusing me right now, but the balloons, I wanted to for sure add those. I feel like that's really cute, and it kind of goes like matches like with the fence, even though it doesn't have to match. I just wanted to put those there. And of course the happy birthday sign, which is so cute. And again, I feel like these items aren't really used that often. Your boy was too lazy to grab any type of like fruit, so I ate a cupcake instead. And I tried to place down a tree right there just to cover up some more like area, but it didn't fit, so I had to step back one more and place it down. And Bubbles is already really enjoying the birthday little theme going on here. I'm so glad I moved her over here. I definitely won't keep her, but it's just kind of a meme that we literally have her or find her on every like island that I've had. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Placing down some more trees just around the house to cover it up, to make it look a little more caged off. And in the back, I wanted to kind of make it look a little bit more like a neighborhood, so I wanted to add like these like real big board fences and kind of alternate the colors, 3 different colors back and forth, just to kind of cage it in more and make it, I don't know, look a little bit cleaner, I guess. I really like these board fences. I don't get to use them that often, and when I do, I'll only use like the brown or the white, so it's really nice to be able to use different colors. And I don't know, I really feel like these colors look really cool with each other, and I don't know. And also down below in the comments, please let me know if you have any ideas, especially to help me out with Kidcore. I know you guys will give me some cool recommendations on what to do, but I have a lot of empty space that I really haven't filled in with any ideas yet. So if you guys have anything at all, let me know. It will definitely help me out in the long run. I like to map my stuff out before I build, so hopefully all of us as a community come up with something cool to put on the island to hopefully inspire you guys to build it too. So yeah, don't forget to comment below and let me know. And now that we're almost done wrapping around the fence, I need to also think what I was going to put kind of on the sides of the house, just to cover it up a little bit more and to give their house a little bit more character. So I had to think about that while I was doing that. And also I wanted to make sure I added some more stuff in front, kind of where the birthday party thing is being held at. So I needed to make sure I added some more stuff. I was confused with the fencing because it was caging it off so much, so it was kind of hindering my thought process on what I wanted to do, but thankfully I came up with something to kind of fix that. First, I wanted to add those benches I was telling you guys about. I wanted to make sure I was able to put something there to make it look like people can actually sit around the table. So I went ahead and moved the balloons out of the way for the time being and placed down some, I think they're called like outdoor benches or something. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're called. I went ahead and used the green ones. I don't know, I think they're really fitting and they look cute. And I also wanted to make sure I added at least somewhere some of the cupcakes, whether if they're like around like on the ground or whatever it may be. Here in the front too, I didn't know if I wanted to keep this quite yet, but I probably, yeah, I did take it down. I had all these other decorations for the birthday party, but they weren't really working the way I wanted them to, and you kind of see how I am here being really scatterbrained on what I wanted to do. So I went ahead and went over to the sides of the houses to start building those. Nothing too like crazy, just some simple stuff to fill it in some more, because the more you clutter an area, more than often the better it's going to look. So I went ahead and did that, and I used like this plastic like furniture just on the side of the house there, just to make it look more realistic and cute. And over here I just added some trash and a trash can. Maybe it'll help her move out too, I don't know, but I wanted to add that, and just a bike to kind of fill in that area a little bit more and, like, I don't know, give it some more layers. And you see, I finally removed some of the fencing there to hopefully help me with my thought process on what I wanted to do. I was thinking about adding this big old like balloon cart, but it was just too big and I didn't like how it looked. And I mean, I like the item itself, but I don't feel like it would look that good, kind of like with things flowing. But regardless, I left it there for the time being to help me think a little bit more. And I went ahead and started dropping some of my cupcakes. I don't know why, I just think it's cute, so I wanted to do that. So I made like a little trail. I don't know, I don't really get to use this item that much, so I wanted to use it. And I did end up picking up that balloon cart. And I don't know, I really think that it can almost look good with it being open. And at the end, that's what I did decide to do. I feel like the table was a little too much and it just didn't work. So I did end up picking it up, but I did try a lot, as you can see here, using balloons to kind of help with that. But at the end, I did just decide to leave the balloons there and pick up the table. And on the little chair here, I wanted to put a cupcake just so it can help fill in the area a little bit more. And plus, someone might be eating a cupcake, I don't know. So I went ahead and added that onto the chair and pushed the balloon back. And I did finally remove the table and the little happy birthday thing. But here is the final walkthrough, and I am very happy with the turnout. It's not too much, not too little. And I feel like if you come to visit my island, you can walk through very easily. And I don't know, I love it. And that wraps up today's video on our little like neighborhood / birthday theme. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Please let me know in the comments if you did, and don't forget to leave a like. And again, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. And thank you so much for the support so far. And until next time.